my kitchen. Today on the menu I am preparing seared New York strip steak over goat cheese polenta with peach jalapeno salsa. Okay, the recipe today is coming by way of one of those home chef packages where they send it to your home with the recipe. So I thought I'd order that and see what it was like. I did prepare a recipe yesterday. I put out on my Facebook page and out on my Instagram page of spiced chicken with couscous, and it was pretty tasty. So today we're going to try the shrimp and the goat cheese polenta. You know I love my culinary dishes, and today I am going to prepare one for you. I am doing this one alone. My cameraman had to work late, so we're going to try and get started and see how this thing turns out. All right? All right. Okay, first things first. My ingredients for the peach salsa is grilled peaches along with some jalapeno, and I think I'm going to be using some lime, and I need some bell pepper, which I don't have out. Let me get that for you. And we're going to begin to make the salsa. I'm basically just going to chop it up, put it in this little bowl right here, and keep it moving. And another thing, because this was smoked, it should not be, the jalapeno was smoked on the grill, and I also seeded it. It should not be too spicy. Okay? All right. As you can see, I'm finishing up here. I've chopped most of them up, put them in the bowl, and I'm going to get a spoon. And we're just going to kind of put those together like so. I am going to put a little EVOO as well as some lime juice here from the limes. So give it some nice acidity. Bring out the flavor in the vegetables and the juice. I also have my beef broth going for, or vegetable stock going for the polenta. I've got to add flavor. The recipe called for water, but I use some water and some vegetable stock. Okay, we're gonna add a little EVOO now. And this needs to be seasoned, so I will add a pinch of salt and some fresh cracked black pepper. Great. Mix that up. And it's done. So we'll move on to the next course, which is going to be the polenta. Okay, we're over by the stove now, and as you can see, that broth has come to a boil. The recipe says pour the polenta in and stir it. I've got to add some sort of herb to that, because if you've never had polenta, polenta is an Italian form of grits, and so grits doesn't really have any type of flavor unless you give it to it. So that's the reason why I use the broth instead of water, and I'm going to add some herb that I like. So just like grits, you're going to slowly add. This was about, I think, 2 to 4 cups of water and beef broth, and I am adding 1 cup of polenta, and it should thicken up just like grits. And as it thickens up, I will add some sort of herb. So really we're just going to let this cook just like we do grits until it thickens up ever so slightly. We wanted to use the whisk so that we could keep the lumps out. so you can see how this polenta is cooking. And it's going to be a little darker, people, because I use the beef broth or the vegetable stock. So stock is a little more thicker. So what you're looking at is slightly darker because of the beef broth that I added to give this a little flavor. But just like grits, it has to continue to cook. So we're going to turn the heat down and keep it moving. Okay, moving on to the steak. This is a nice, beautiful piece of New York strip steak. You see I still left a little fat on for flavor. We are going to begin to season this with what I have here is, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but I do know what's in it. Crushed red pepper flakes, turmeric, and some cumin. It has a little heat. I used it on the chicken, so it came with the chicken yesterday, but you know I can't do anything directly like the recipe says. So I'm going to use it on my steak, and we're going to just sprinkle a little bit on the one side. I'm going to add my salt, fresh cracked black pepper, flip it on the other side. I'm going to have to use my other hand because I've now touched the meat with my hand. So we're going to sprinkle with salt and pepper because my pan is getting hot and it's just the way I want it, but I don't want my smoke detector to come on either. Fresh cracked black pepper. A little bit more of this spice. Okay, now I'm not going to maneuver the camera this time, people. Just trust that we're going to take this beautiful piece of New York steak and I'm going to put it over here in this very hot pan with some vegetable oil. Okay, here's the polenta. It's time to add the goat cheese. This is the goat cheese polenta. And it came with just enough goat cheese, people. I'm just going to stir that up in there. And I tasted this polenta and it needed some seasoning. So I added some salt and pepper, some more salt and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, just to spice it up some. I mean, give it a little flavor. We're going to put this out on the platter. We're going to cut the meat up over it. The steak is now done and it is resting. What I am doing now is I'm putting on the haricot bar, and that will be with these delicious sweet onions, a little bit of garlic. As you can see, the polenta is a lot more creamier. I added the butter that I had forgotten to add when I added the goat cheese. So we're gonna put this out. The meat is supposed to rest on top of the polenta. Place our haricot bar. Just throw them on there. What about that? Yeah, let's just throw them on there like so. We got those onions. All right, Rod, I bet you're missing this one, buddy. Just pink, just the way I like it. And I am going to then lay this across like the picture shows. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fan that out like so into the polenta. Let's see what it's looking like. It's had time to sit, marinate in the oil. We just kind of drizzle it over. Get some of those jalapenos. Yeah, CP. Yeah, girl. What? Look at that, picture perfect. And I'm not gonna forget to take this picture. There you have it. New York strip steak with goat cheese polenta and haricot verde with onions, topped with peach salsa. All right. Okay, let's dig in because this is so tender. I can tell because I cut it with a butter knife. Get a little bit of the polenta, a little bit of the peach salsa. Now, this is really good. I can't eat it all because I'm not really eating red meat right now, but I had to taste it for you guys so you can know that it's real. It's seasoned perfectly. I like that season with that cumin and that turmeric in it. The polenta is creamy. Definitely better since I seasoned it up. String beans, of course. How can you go wrong? Still crunchy. All in all, a delicious meal. Okay. I'd like for you to try it. Or you can call one of the delivery people. Have them send it to you. Look, an entire meal for one. Maybe two. Perfect. Perfect for the show. Perfect for a couple. And I'm going to suggest that you try it. All right? Okay. Please subscribe, like, and follow. I love you guys. Peace out. I'll see you next time.